Hey guys, welcome back to Remove Before Race. I'm your host Raz. Today is a very special personal video for me as I'm picking up my Turbo S, as you've seen in the title. Very excited about that, but before that, I want to show you a quick walk around of the Reading HQ here for Porsche, because there's some really cool things in the car park. Then we'll head inside and I'm going to show you my new Turbo S, but also the first ever long-termer on our channel, which is proudly a Porsche. Can't wait to show you. Let's get this video started. So the first thing you need to know about Porsche Reading is the headquarters for Porsche in the UK, which means this is where we get all our press cars from as well. And if you can see the car behind me, you should recognize it because that number plate is iconic. That is indeed 911 HUL 911 hull. Very, very famous if you know your press cars. So that's one of the two Turbo S's on fleet on press here. This is the other one that we were considering to bring on the channel because of its really classy spec. We've also got a brand new Cayman Spider of the 718 generation here as well, alongside the one that you saw earlier. Of course, Taycan also on fleet now. Normally you'd see an absolute plethora of them here, but they've all gone out for tests, so just these two here. And literally all the cars on this side of the compound here, all to do with Porsche press. So there's many, many toys here for us to play with. There's a lovely 911 Carrera T that you would have seen on many channels. There's the new Cayman GT4 in a gorgeous, gorgeous yellow. That looks absolutely stunning. Look at this car. What a thing of beauty. Can't wait for the PDK version and the GT4 RS that's rumoured. Cayman T here as well. And there's the Cayman Spider that we saw earlier. Absolutely stunning. So loads of toys in the car park. Super cool that customers can come in and just see all these awesome press cars lying around. But now let's head inside. I'm going to first show you the covered car, then we're going to check out the long-term loaner, the first one on RBR, and then finally the full unveil on my Turbo S, and we'll go through the spec as well. So let's head inside. There she is, guys. What an honor. First long-term loaner for RBR, and it is a Porsche. So this is the Carrera 4S, which has got an absolutely lovely spec that I can't wait to show you when we do the long-term video. I'll give you a quick overview now. So of course it's finished in a lovely silver shade, which I personally feel is one of the best shades you can have on 992, because you get so much of that 993 retro look, particularly on the bonnet and every other curve on the car. Also got these lovely wheels painted in a satin metallic grey as well. Red calipers behind it, really suiting it well. Really looks absolutely gorgeous in this specification, but the real surprise has to be inside, where we've got a really, really nice interior. Now it's going to be Marmite for a lot of people, but I absolutely love brown with silver. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. You can see I've already set the car up. I've been using it already. Got my little, not little, but huge Recaro car seat in there. I'm going to show how practical the 992 is in daily driving, which is going to be super exciting. Can't wait to show you guys the full long-term test on this. We're going to be trying some various different tests. But yeah, there you go. First long-term loaner for RBR. Thank you so much, Porsche GB. Now, it's the one you've been waiting for. Let's get the covers off my new Turbo S. So guys, here we are inside Porsche Reading. Last time I was here was back in 2014 to pick up Macan Turbo. Prior to that, Carrera S 901 Gen 1, so very exciting. Exact same position as those cars were as well. As regular viewers know, it's been a slow but steady progression of me gravitating towards Porsche after trying the new 992 GT product and then finally the Turbo S cab. I think it was time for me to put my money where my mouth was. And I still can't get my head around this idea, how quick it's all happened. And we're going to go through that as I go back to Porsche Mayfair after I've unveiled this. So first, let's get the covers off, show you what it looks like. There we go. So there you go, all black, 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 black Turbo S. Probably the most iconic spec I think that you can get. This has got to be the quintessential Porsche as far as everybody's concerned. We're going to do a big video on the history of Turbo as well, using this as our canvas. But now, let's head back to Porsche Mayfair, where I've got a special guest, and to show you exactly how this whole Turbo S affair came about. So, I had absolutely no intention of buying a Turbo S, but I want to introduce you to the person who made it happen. There he is. Good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. No, not really. It was indeed my mate.
Responsible, as always.
So I know him as Tom Exton, I do, for many years, but you all know him as TGE,
Yep.
the YouTuber. Who's the real one?
Neither of them.
Neither of them. It's all a blur now, isn't it?
You don't want the real one on camera, trust me.
So, I guess you kind of handed me with pictures of your car, which I'll show now, which is absolutely epic, so huge congrats on that.
Cheers, mate. To be honest with you, I bought my car in the same circumstances. Joe here at Mayfair basically just WhatsApped me one day, say we've just got a cancelled order. Do you want an early car? It arrives in 10 days. And me being an idiot, I said yes. And do you know what? You're actually responsible for that, because I watched your Turbo S videos.
I want the cab.
Yeah, and the launches and stuff.
Yes.
So I actually wanted one on the back of that. So I started scratching around, specking up my own one, which I put on my channel.
So how long did it take you to go from start to finish on yours?
It was about sort of 10 days or so.
That's impressive.
Because it was pretty much out of build by the time that he even mentioned it.
I think ours was even quicker, because you told me last Friday.
Yeah.
I think. Friday afternoon, was it?
Yeah, and fair play, you said, yeah, I'll have it.
I'll have it on the day.
Like, a few days
Here we
later.
are. And it's perfect spec. I mean, we've almost got twins. Almost.
Almost. I must say at this point, I mentioned it in my video that I've got peasant spec in comparison. You've got a few little tweaks.
I need to show you some things. I think the most ridiculous out of all of it. Check this out, guys. Tom, what is this?
That is a carbon fibre document wallet, no less. He will chew that, so watch out. It's worth more than my house.
Why do we need that?
It's just, I honestly don't know. And this is the thing, because neither of us spec'd our cars, we can take the mick out of the options.
That's true.
Slightly.
Should we eBay it?
Yeah.
I think we should eBay it.
Yeah, there are people out there that buy Porsche bits off eBay.
Yeah.
In videos.
And yeah, we do that as well. And we got carbon back seats as well. Got Corona covering on the steering wheel. But there is like $4 in between yours and mine, and I can't work out where it is.
So the document wallet's 550 quid.
Jesus.
I mean, you really should have read the spec sheet.
I have no idea what's on this car.
It's good though, because you can just drive around. You're like, oh, ionizer. I didn't know I had that. Seat ventilation, fantastic. So it's 1,500 quid for the seat backs, 500 for the document wallet.
And your wheels are more as well, I think, right?
Yeah, my wheels are more expensive to be fair. These are the launch wheels, but they actually look like cash in real life. I wasn't sure when I first saw them, but they are centre-lock wheels.
They're quite nice. You can see like more
cool.
of the caliper in the back, which is cool. Should we have a look at yours as well? So Tom says he's chabbed his already. Let's see if we can work out. Oh, actually, I know what it is, but I'll give you guys a couple of seconds. What have we done to this car on the back?
So I'll let Chris point it out.
Go on then.
There we go.
That's right, it's the deflectors. So these are in black. That actually looks really good. I like that.
Yeah, because they were really bright red like this. And it was just like
in your face a little bit. I love those wheels though. They are epic.
And they're actually bigger at the back than they are at the front, are they not?
Yes, they are.
Mr. Technical. So
any other changes planned?
The windows at the front have somehow got darker. I'm not sure that's illegal.
Oh, that was an accident, I'm sure.
Yeah, they've somehow got darker. I don't know. Maybe a new technology.
Maybe it was me, the brand person came and made it a little bit darker.
Maybe, I don't know. It's a real shame, but I'm happy to leave it like that. And I will be doing the square tips as well.
See, now this I love, because these just remind me of Carrera S. Too much.
Yeah.
It's just too standard.
I'm not in for all of this. It's just, I don't know. I'm not in for it, mate. So I'm going to be changing them over with the help of Mr. JCR.
Sweet. I mean, I'm going to look at that as well. And we've been in touch, so hopefully square tips and maybe a bit of titanium. All right, thanks, man. I'm going to actually go back to Reading. We're going to have a proper look at the spec sheet, which I haven't even seen yet.
Yeah, I'll have a read of that.
And then, yeah, might be useful before buying a car, right?
That's even more disorganised than me. I'm impressed.
Well, that was quick, though.
You were.
Super quick.
Do you know what? That's one thing I actually want to point out. The amount of times that people, especially with car dealers and whatever, they say, oh yeah, I'll have this, I'll have that, I'll do this, I'll do that. You said you'd have it, and then the next I heard from you, you're like, finance approved, done.
Done. That's it.
And here we are. So yeah, fair play. Can't say more than that.
Well, great to see you, man. I'm going to head off now to Reading.
Likewise. Yeah, nice to see you, mate.
And nice to see this one as well.
That's what they're all here for.
He's a good boy. Let's go back to Reading. Welcome back. I do like that little dog. I hope you guys enjoyed that part of the handover. But now I want to show you the actual spec fully, because as you saw, I actually have no idea what the spec is myself. So to begin with, the color is a flat black, which is really nice because I think you get to see more of the curves than you would in a metallic black. And in the sunshine, it looks absolutely fantastic. We've got the standard Turbo S wheels. Now, I think I prefer the exclusive ones But the good thing about these is you get to see more of the carbon ceramics behind. They're still center locking design, which is great. And these are unique to the new generation of Turbo rather than being a hand-me-down from Turbo S exclusive in the previous gen. So that's a positive on that side. Now, a lot of the spec on this car has been blacked out. So we've got specific areas that have got painted black. For example, the windowsills are all painted black. The air intake on the rear arch here is also painted black. Even the slats on the rear grille painted black. We've got the model designation on the rear here, which is painted in body color as well. The Porsche 3D lettering just under the exclusive lights, which again, they're clear, painted black. Sports exhaust system in black as well. Even the LED matrix headlights, these are the black option, and if you look inside, you'll see the black trims within the headlight unit as well. And every area of this car that could have been blacked out has literally been blacked out, which is great because the overall effect that you get is a really, really mean looking turbo. As we come along here, we've got carbon fiber mirrors. You're going to see more carbon fiber inside the car. And that leads us then to the inside, where we've got Porsche LED welcome light. We've got carbon fiber trim on the sill as well. We've got a leather covered sill. But to show you the inside, let's jump in. I'll show you how this car has kind of gone OTT on the inside as well. Carrying on the theme of black, we've got the very famous painted key, which is painted in vehicle color. It's not that obvious in the black one, but it still looks pretty nice if you've seen the normal gray key. So that fits along with the theme of the exterior. Now I'm just going to pre-warn you, I'm going to be having a little bit of a moan about the spec. Not because it's not a great spec, it is really cool, but there's some super unnecessary things that I personally would not have spec'd. But they're also quite funny, so let's have a little bit of a laugh at them. First of all, I think the worst one has to be the leather-covered fuse box. There it is. It's in the passenger footwell. I don't know who's ever going to use it or benefit from it, but there it is. It's leather and it's even stitched. It's absolutely bizarre. Then, of course, our friend who you saw earlier, the carbon document wallet, which will be on eBay soon. I will post my username down below. I'm just kidding, but again, something completely, really unnecessary. This car also has night view assist, as if Batman's going to be using it, which maybe he is because, you know, look at the spec. Weird. We've got leather covered air vent cover, which it's not something that I ever felt you really needed in 992 because the vents look nice enough, and in fact the slats are painted in vehicle color as well, which is just black in this. So it's not like you suddenly got red slats, which might make sense. Again, very, very OTT. And then, as we said earlier, we've got the carbon back seats, which you won't be able to see there, but there they are. Again, I don't know, maybe my kids will be happy, though they probably won't, considering one is 1 year old and the other one is 10, and they don't care for such things. But it gets better as far as carbon goes, because we've got the full carbon interior in satin carbon, which is lovely, so you get a nice trim strip here, and some lovely strips on the actual carbon wheel. So it's the GT size wheel, the spokes don't get any carbon, it's actually just the trim strips inside, which look really cool. Then things start to get a little bit better on spec, as we've got, for example, the sunroof with the closing blind. We've also got on here the lifting system, which is really useful because Turbo S that much lower than the normal Carrera, as you will see when we do our long term on the 4S. And we've also got surround view, which is essentially 360 camera, because again, Turbo, wider than the already wide new 992 generation. So saving your wheels on drive-throughs, car parking, etc. Really, really key. So that's a great option to have as well. We've got adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, so some good features in terms of safety, which you guys don't care about. What you do care about is we've got the 10mm drop on the PASM, which gives the car a really, really nice stance. Now, in terms of the actual leather, it's all black. We've got the exclusive turbo type stitching, which you'd only really notice if you know the normal Carrera stitching. So overall, super happy with the spec. I would normally never spec a black car with black interior, but Turbo S has to be the exception to the rule because it just works so well with the heritage of the car. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this collection. There's a whole load of content coming on Turbo S, particularly about the history of Turbo S in our typical RBR style with the special effects. This will be the canvas for that. I can't wait to show you that. And we'll of course have our full review on our usual studio roads. Then the long-term test of the 4S that I've already had for a while, just showing you what it's like to live with a 992. So that will be super awesome as well. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please do like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. I'm going to leave Reading now and start putting some miles on this absolute monster. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.